first carry for James Conner. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
For James Conner, week 1, he was great. 135 yards, a pair of scores. Week 2, didn't approach those kinds of numbers. Not that you would hold him to that level again.
No, not at all. And the hard part for him, because he only had 17 yards on the ground, he did score 1 rushing touchdown. But he had to get involved in the passing game more because they were down big to Kansas City right out of the gate. So the ball had to be thrown. Big Ben threw it 60 times.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
22. Gun. 12. Wait.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Get up!
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Daniel McCullers in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Lyon. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, gun. Hey, express. Watch the road. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
25, 22. Hey, stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Looking deep. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To throw on second down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And he'll bang that one through.
pressure to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, let's take a closer look at the start that the Steelers have had this season as they come back onto the field here. We talked about it. They're 0-1-1. The tie to the Browns, the loss to KC, and now all of a sudden you got the Ravens coming in, and that looks like a game now that they can't really afford to lose.
And they don't want to look at
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Ben on third and long. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 52 yards. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. Finding room to the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here's Conner. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman with officially a 103-yard return. And the Falcons are in for 6.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now Roethlisberger. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Taking it about the 36. Breaks through the contact. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Let's go. Hey, express.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. On 3rd down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? They made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And that's complete to Jesse James. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Ben to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, we've got to talk about the ties that we've seen in weeks 1 and 2. Everyone was talking about the Steelers-Browns week 1, Charles, but week 2 we saw another. The game that you had, Vikings and Packers.
Yeah, and do you know something? They tied at 29. You know, it's the first time teams have tied with the score 29-29 in NFL history, so another little oddity that you throw in there. But I think the common characteristic between the Vikings-Packers and the Steelers-Browns from week 1, kicking. The kicking game got both games and really affected in a big way. The Browns could have won, had a field goal blocked. The Vikings could have won, their field goal kicker missed 3, and Mason Crosby, the Packers, made 1. But the Vikings had called timeout. He had to do it again, and he missed. So there you go. 2 ties in the first 2 weeks.
First time that's happened since 1971. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Hey, got it. 20.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, able to avoid him. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
Let's go, Matt.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. first down. It's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Get up!
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll look to throw. Washington's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Back to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Connor. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Roethlisberger going to the option right side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Hey, Tuesday. Ready? Like 25. Gun. Hey, gun.
Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Ready? Gun.
First throw in overtime now for Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Hey, south. 22. Let him go.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Hey, wait. Gun. Hey, gun. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They start with the give to counter. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Vic Beasley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now what can Roethlisberger do here in overtime? And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post.